Oh, welcome back to A Game of Fangs and Thrones. My name's Hannah. This is, as always, the start of a weekly vlog, let's just call it. So, it is Tuesday. I didn't feel like starting a vlog. That was just me plugging the keyboard in. But I didn't feel like starting a vlog yesterday. So, I didn't. It's as simple as that. So it is Tuesday. Do you have a couple of things I want to do? No, how did I change this the first time? Because I do not like that. I will look at the instructions on how to reset my keyboard lights. But yes, plans are just to crack on with the rewrite, draft 2, whatever you want to call it. So I will fix these lights and then come back to you. Okay, it's Wednesday. I did technically edit a chapter last night. I edited the end of 29 and half of 30, so I have the next half of 30 to do. But I did also make this pretty little square. So I am going to be finishing this section off at some point as well. This is not the book blanket, this is a different blanket. So, plan of attack. Finish chapter 30 and go from there. I'm talking with my hands and you can't see it. Yes, it's going well, and I don't think we've hit a major point just yet, but I'm still very much enjoying the story. So let's just get to it, I think. It is Thursday. It's about 5 to 7. May notice new nails. The blue French tips were starting to lift, so we're trying again. We are going to get this. So I did that, and I have just finished chapter 31. I have no idea how long this is. I gave you a word count update at the beginning of the vlog, and I'm not going to do it again until the end because I don't care. I'm not bothered about word counts. They were surprisingly unproductive to me. But let's just do, and I'm not even going to do a quick average of how many pages this is either. I don't need to do that just yet. I don't need to worry about that at this point. The story will be as long as the story needs to be. The chapters within that will be as long as they need to be. And I am editing, I'm rewriting, I am not drafting, so I don't need a target. I can just go until I've had enough for the night, which I haven't. I think I've got another chapter in me, I think, but yeah, I just wanted to pop on and update you. I did also make a progress on my Disney crochet blanket. We have another, here we go. We have another panel that just needs its white border and then the blue border on top. So it will look something like this. We are ignoring the fact that I've accidentally made a pocket because this is too big, but yes, it will look something like that. Sorry, I thought I saw something coming apart, but it was something similar to this, and then we have a lot more to go on that. So I'd best get cracking, hadn't I? Yes, I don't think I've got much more to tell you. I'm just going to get on with it, I think. So it's Saturday. I wasn't going. I didn't vlog yesterday because I was just in the zone, and I am only vlogging now because I have something to say. It's about 4:20, and I have finished the second draft. Now, if you know anything about my process, then the second draft is the one that I show people. I do have a little quick run through that I want to do just to make sure, like a minor edit before I actually show it to people. But we are one step closer to getting the Dragon Book published. Okay, the technical name is Rise of the Riders, but I think it'll always be the Dragon Book. But yes, we are finished. I have finished chapter 45, which is 4 pages long, which takes my overall word count, because I can tell you now, the overall word count is 107,450 words. I think that's probably longer than the 2 magic books put together. I knew this would be a long book, but I did not expect that. Yeah, I have nothing more to say. So I think once I've realised physically that I have finished, I'm still in shock. I thought it was going to take longer. But once I've realised, once the brain catches up with everything, I'm going to take a break. And I'll probably not look at this again until Monday, just so I can get a fairly fresh perspective of it, and just do one final pass, and then get some proof copies, because the people who I asked to read it prefer it in a book copy rather than like a physical copy rather than a digital, and it's easier to make notes. But yes, I don't believe it. I honestly thought this would take so much longer. But yes, it is finished. Further details will follow when I am closer to everything, when I've got a more solid release date. But yes, this is mental. My head is like, what? How? I don't know page count, but yes, 45 chapters, averaging about 5 pages. There are a couple of 4-page chapters and a couple of 6-page chapters, but the majority are 5. Just wow. Wow. I've got nothing else to say. So it's Sunday. I'll put you there. It's about 5:30, and I've had a lovely day. I've kept my promise to myself. I've had Sunday off from writing. Did finish a couple of books, reading books. I finished This Hidden Kingdom by, I've forgotten her name. It was okay. I will talk more about it in the wrap up, but it was fine. Then I did read the entirety of Like a Curse by Elle McNichol. And I will admit, the only reason why I picked up this author, and I'm keeping this and the first book, is because of the representation. Ramya is dyspraxic, and I am dyspraxic. And finding representation for that condition is hard. It's not as well known as the likes of dyscalculia, dyslexia. It's not as well known. Basically, it's the clumsy child syndrome, but that's an argument for another time. This book and the sequel, the first book, Like a Charm, made me feel so seen. Ramya is brilliant. I shall tell you what this is about rather than just, rave. But Ramya so this is middle grade. So Ramya is, I think she's about 10 or 11, I want to say, and is struggling in school. I never had that. But she is dyspraxic. In the first book, I don't think her parents want to acknowledge that she is different, and that is holding her back. She is not supported in the way she should be at school. Parents don't understand, and she's just not having a very good time of it. Now, she runs into a family friend who turns out to be a siren. And then Ramya discovers she's a witch. And it goes from there. And this is the sequel now. Like a Curse and Like a Charm. Yes, you have that fantastical element that was very well done. Dragon. That's all I'm going to say. So yes, I'm in when there's a dragon. But the fantastical elements, very well done, very engaging. But there is also, which I think is something unique to McNichol, she has an ability to weave acceptance and the internalized shame that I'm speaking from my own personal experience, but she has a way to take the internal struggle, the internalized almost shame that neurodiverse people, again I'm only speaking for myself, have when they are put in situations that neurotypical people would be fine with, and put that in a forefront where it is so sympathetically done. It's just, yes. If anybody else has any, I think I'm going to end up reading all of McNichol's books at this rate, and I'm not mad about it. But if anybody else knows of any other author who can do that, please leave them in the comments below. I think a representation of all gender, trans matters, race, colour, religion, disability, I think it is so important. And I am making more of a conscious effort to read more broadly. Genre-wise, I think it will still be fantasy. I don't think that's ever going to change. But author-wise, and I am branching out genre-wise, but definitely author-wise, if someone has any recommendations, please leave them in the comments. I am so a clumsy child is the heroine of her own story. Why is that getting me emotional? But yes, with that, before I embarrass myself entirely, I am going to end this video. So give it a like if you like it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see this talk about anything and everything, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.